Well, hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kim, and today's video is an exciting one because it technically means that I'm just a few days away from my Walt Disney World trip. In today's video, we are going to be doing a what's in my Disney park bag, but we're going to be doing a motion sickness girly edition. So to start off, I usually rotate between 3 park bags. I have this simple Loungefly I absolutely love, and then I also have this Corsical bag that you could fit your water bottle in. It's perfect for the summer months especially. But this bag has become my favorite go-to park bag. I used it for the first time a few months ago and I absolutely loved it. It's the crescent shaped bag from Amazon. Yes, it is a Baggu dupe. I originally did want to order the Baggu, but it was double the price and it wasn't going to get here on time for my last trip. So I was like, let me just order this off Amazon and see if I even like the style. And I loved it. It was very, very comfortable. The bag was around $18 at the time. And again, it's so comfortable. It fits so much, including my DJI camera. I still will probably end up getting the Baggu bag eventually, but I just love this dupe so much. It's the perfect park bag. It was less than $20. And again, it fits everything in a way that's both very comfortable and easily accessible. So let's start off with what makes a Disney or a perfect Disney park bag. The first is accessories, right? So I just started getting into these cutie cuffs. I got lucky. I got these two my first time I went to Walmart and was on a cutie cuff hunt, and I'm the crazy person that looks underneath the box to see which one I am most likely to get. But I absolutely love these. You can just throw them like literally around your bag and they're so cute. I absolutely love them. I think they were like less than $8 at Walmart, but I also love these new emos. So let me go ahead and take this guy out really fast. So if you buy a new emo, you can actually go ahead and get a hair tie and you just wrap it around him like this onto the bag. So let me go ahead and show you. So let's say you put the strap here right behind Pooh Bear, and then you're taking your hair tie, you're putting it on one arm, crossing it under like I showed you, and then that's how he sticks on all day. I also was able to do this for the shoulder plush. Not all the shoulder plush you can go ahead and do, but for Figment, he is also able to hang on the same way Pooh does. I love adding these accessories to my park bag. I just feel like they're fun and cute, and I just feel like throughout the day, they're just like my emotional park besties. So I absolutely love it. And again, you have different options. You can get the shoulder plushes, the new emos, or you can get the cutie cuffs at Target, Walmart, super affordable if you want to go ahead and accessorize your park bag. The other kind of accessory, I don't really consider this an accessory, but I do think it's great to have, is this kind of wristband, and there's a specific name for these, but you will find these at the parks, different designs. They're magnetic. They're about $10 or $11. Oh my gosh, I wish I knew the name of these. It's slipping my mind, but basically they are magnetic, they wrap around, and what I love about these is that for like the special parties, the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, Christmas parties, actually no, not the Christmas parties, I don't think so, but definitely the Halloween parties, you know how they give away like those trick-or-treat bags? So I like to have these because I just hang the bags, the trick-or-treat bags like around my bag, and this holds quite a lot. Like I'm actually surprised. But I also use it to hold my ears on the rides or throughout the day if the Mickey ears are kind of giving me like a little bit of a headache. I'll just add them here. And sometimes like even if you don't really want to wear your ears for the day, it's just nice to have. It's just nice to have around your bag and makes a fun accessory to add to your Disney park bag. So let's start with what's actually inside my park bag. And I know this is not the best way to organize things, but I tend to keep everything in a Ziploc bag. I have had the Ziploc bag for probably a year now. She needs to get changed very soon. It's not the cutest way. I know that I could get like those Amazon bags that they sell to kind of organize everything a little bit better, but this is just what works for me, and I just like that I can clearly see whatever I need from this little Ziploc bag. So I'm going to start off with my motion sickness stuff. The first one are these nausea bags. I one time had a really horrible experience after Rock and Roller Coaster, and I never want to be the person who asks a cast member for a bag after a ride. So it's just best to always keep these on hand. You never know when you're going to feel a little bit funky after a ride, someone from your group. I always recommend just having 2 or 3 of these because you just never know. The second thing that I always have for my motion sickness is the Dramamine Motion Sickness Non-Drowsy with Natural Ginger. I usually just take 2 in the morning and it really helps me. I swear by these. You could just get like the ginger supplement and that should work too, because really all that's in here is ginger. So I highly swear by this product. If I know that I'm going to be doing rides for the day, I never skip out on taking the non-drowsy Dramamine. The next product that I have, if you suffer from motion sickness, are these C-band nausea relief, and this is so good. It actually says it's been clinically tested against nausea and vomiting in travel. This is really good. I love these. So basically you put them like 2 spots under where your wrist starts. I usually like to do this about like 20 to 30 minutes before I ride a ride that I think is going to make me nauseous. And I also swear by these too. I just start like tapping my wrist and it really helps. I think that now that I've adapted to the rides a little bit better that traditionally have made me sick, I don't tend to wear these all the time, but where was I the other day? The other time I rode Space Mountain, and usually that ride doesn't give me motion sickness, but I just had a feeling, and thank God I had these on because I found that they really helped. If I know that if I even suspect that a ride is going to give me motion sickness, I will always have these motion C-bands on. And my last recommendation, if you are a girly that suffers from motion sickness, are these hard ginger candy gingins. I always recommend getting the double strength ones. I absolutely swear by these as well. I usually tend to keep a few on me if I'm about to go on a ride that I know like makes me feel a little queasy. I will usually have one before getting on a ride and then always keep one right after just in case. And again, I absolutely love these. It's always just good to have. You just never know if you or someone in your group riding a ride, how they might react to something. So I just always keep these on me just in case. But yeah, those are my 4 or 3 recommendations if you're a motion sickness girly. I highly recommend, like I have this routine down because you just never know. You never know, and I don't like not having these products on me because it just takes that one ride to ruin your whole park day. So it's just better to be absolutely ready just in case. And then some of the other items that I have in my park bag, I always carry a little deodorant on me. You just never know. I feel like, you know how it is. It's very hot at all times. You're constantly sweating. For a long park day, you have to have a mini deodorant. A lip balm. I always have these on me. I don't know why. Maybe because sometimes I can get dehydrated. I feel like my lips are always dry at Disney, so I tend to have some sort of lip balm on me. And then, because it's always hot at Disney, it's always important to have some sort of electrolyte packet on you. So this is the Ultima 6 Essential Electrolytes. This is the one I usually like in the blue raspberry flavor. I know that Liquid IV is also really popular. I just always recommend having a few of these. I usually have about like 3 or 4 in my little bag throughout the day, just in case. I don't really drink all 3 or 4, but you just never know if you or someone in your group is dehydrated, or you know, you're not like constantly refilling your IV packets for the next park day. It's just always great to have because it's so hot, and that just really helps you stay hydrated. And then I also have these Shout Wipe and Goes. Again, you just never know. These are really important for especially the food and wine time. If you accidentally spill something, they're just great to have. Just in case. And then I am someone who also gets a lot of headaches, so in addition to keeping hydrated, I also just carry Advil just in case. And it's always nice to have in case you or somebody in your group is feeling a little queasy, they have a headache. This is just always great to have. I know a lot of people don't tend to carry Advil or any over-the-counter medicine, because technically you could go to the first aid center at the parks and get those there, but I just feel like, you know, in lieu of not wanting to waste any time at the parks, I tend to just carry some of these things with me. Then we also have my perfume. This is my YSL. I love this because this perfume really lasts all day and it just smells so good. And I only wear this perfume when I'm in the parks now. So for some reason, I just have like a nice emotional attachment to it. It smells delicious. Again, I just feel like when you have a long park day, you're sweaty, it's hot, there's nothing like just giving a few sprays of this throughout your park day to make sure that you keep smelling good and do not offend anybody else. And then of course, I just have like this mini Charlotte Tilbury just in case to refresh myself if I'm taking pictures. I will have this, and then this is also really important for food and wine, especially. I always like to have floss on me. I just always like to make sure that my teeth, there's nothing stuck in between them. So I always take a floss with me. And then I also make sure to always have a pair of backup contacts. So I don't tend to wear my eyeglasses in the parks. I tend to wear contacts, but I have really, really dry eyes and I use dailies. So again, I will try to use only one pair of contacts in my park day, but sometimes my eyes just get so dry. And so I always carry an extra pair just in case. You just never know. And then of course, my last few things are, you've got to have gum in the parks and you have to have a hair tie as well. In addition to a hair tie, I always make sure that I bring a brush, especially for rides like Tron. I just feel like every time I get off of that ride, I look like a crazy person. I need to brush my hair. So I got this mini wet brush off of Amazon. It was like $2 or $3 and it's so worth it to just have. You just never know, you know, when you're taking a picture and you just got off of a ride, it's just nice to kind of put yourself together after a crazy ride. And then the last two things that I always have in my park bag are, I tend to have at least 4 raincoats in my park bag, whether it's for me or my boyfriend or just if I forget to restock for the next park day. And honestly, sometimes it's just nice to have, not just for yourself, if you see somebody that needs a raincoat, these are cheap enough where you can give it out, it's fine. It's just nice to always have these. It could be 80 degrees and no sign of rain and there would be a full-on downpour, and I don't feel like, you know, wasting another $30 for a raincoat that I'm probably not going to be using the entire time at Disney. So I just buy a pack of these on Amazon. These are super cheap. I highly recommend always keeping a pack of these, not a pack, but buying a pack and keeping definitely a few of them in your park bag, especially if you have kids. I highly recommend to just make sure that you have this at all times. And my last recommendation that you must have for your park bag are definitely sunglasses. It is just hot all day and the sun can be just blaring bright. And I feel like if you're sensitive to headaches, those conditions can kind of make you more prone to headaches. So I always make sure to remember to keep a pair of sunglasses in my park bag. And I love these glasses from the brand Gooder. They are so lightweight. You could be sweating, you could be running a marathon. Actually, I think these glasses were created for the intention of wearing when you're running. But these glasses are so lightweight, they don't budge. Like, I don't know, the build that they have here, you could be sweating again and they won't slide off. They are so good, so lightweight, and I love this style. I will go ahead and try to link these below. But yeah, highly recommend to always have your sunglasses on you, especially for those really hot days. Anyways, I think that was all the items that I usually take with me in my Disney park bag. I love watching these type of videos. I feel like I always end up leaving with like 1 or 2 things to add in my park bag to my next Disney trip. So I hope that you found some of these recommendations helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will go ahead and see you in the next one. Bye.